Have you ever had a buyer who was extremely qualified? They had the budget to do a deal with you. They went through the entirety of your selling process. And as you go to close, then they turn around and go, I need to think about this. I've been there, and it sucks. You've thrown so much effort and energy and resources into trying to get the deal done, and you get slapped in the face with this objection right at the last hurdle. Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think this objection of, and you think about it, why do you think that this came up? Do you really think that the buyer needed to spend a long weekend or another week thinking about this purchase decision, or was something else going on? Because I guarantee when a buyer says to you, well, Will, I need to think about this, they're lying right to your face. So do you want to learn how to deal with this very common sales objection? If so, stay tuned. Because in this video, I'm going to explain how you can deal with the sales objection. I just need to think about it, and how you can stop it coming up in your sales conversations in the first place. Sound good? Okay, let's jump right into it. Hi, my name is Will Barron. I'm the founder of salesman.org, where we help salespeople who sell services crush their sales quotas. Now, when a buyer says, I just need to think about it, they're lying to your face, but don't take it personally. The buyer is really saying one of these four things. They're saying, I don't have the budget, I don't have the authority to make the purchase, I don't understand the value that you're offering me, or they're saying there's no reason to buy this right now. Essentially, there's no urgency. And all of these all come down to one thing. The buyer does not have certainty. The buyer is not certain. And let's touch on certainty for a second, because if the sale is small, perhaps it's a wonderful Milky Bar, then the level of certainty does not need to be very high. But if the sale is big, perhaps it's a house, perhaps it's a business acquisition, whatever it is, then the certainty is much, much higher. Additionally, you as an individual can go and buy a Milky Way bar, and that's the end of the conversation. But for a big purchase, if it's a house, it's probably you and your partner that needs to be involved. If it's a business acquisition, there might be these individuals times 1,000 that need to all sign in, that all need to agree, that all need to do their due diligence before the deal gets done. And so you don't each need one person to be certain, you need hundreds or thousands of people to be certain, depending on the deal size that you're doing. So long story short, your job as a sales professional is to increase the level of certainty that your buyers have when you engage with them. So my go-to rebuttal whenever someone says, well, I just want to think about it, I always turn around and say, out of curiosity, what about the deal are you uncertain about? Now, if you ask this question in an empathetic way and you've got rapport with your buyer, then they're going to coach you. They're going to tell you what they are uncertain about. They're going to help you solve these issues that are stopping them committing to the deal. However, if you want to defeat this objection before it even has a chance to fly out of your prospects' mouths, you need to take a different approach. To eliminate this objection of, I just want to think about it, from coming out of your prospects towards the end of a sales meeting, you need to set up the beginning of the sales meeting by saying, if everything goes smoothly today, so we're using this presupposition, if everything goes smoothly today, does it make sense that you're going to be able to make a decision on this call? Now, when you ask this question at the beginning of a sales meeting, two things are going to happen. One, if the buyer is not qualified, they're going to throw out all of the objections that they were going to give you at the end of the sales meeting at the beginning of it. And you can start working through them, knocking down those dominoes so that you can then push towards the close as you normally would do. Otherwise, if they agree to the rule that we're setting out here with this question, that if everything does go smoothly, they are committing to make a decision one way or the other in this sales meeting, then they're going to feel so much social pressure to stick with this once it's been drilled into their mind at the beginning of the sales meeting, that they're going to give you a yes or no answer at the end of it. They're going to feel too uncomfortable to say, well, I'll just need to think about it, that they won't throw the objection up at all. And that's how you deal with it. And so there we have it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click one of the videos that are on the screen right now to continue your sales education.